Hello, friends. Welcome to Creative Edge, one of the subsidiaries of Top Ranker. My name is Rajendra Bhatia, and today I have come to talk you something important regarding the NIFT entrance examination. Friends, 5 mistakes to avoid in NIFT examination preparation. Let us look into it. Yes, I agree with one point. Mistakes are part of being human, but not for the examination. Here, if you can avoid doing any mistake, you can save a lot of time. Time saved is time earned. And what else could be more important than time earned during an examination? So let us look into what are the 5 mistakes I generally observe students doing during their examination preparation. Not reading the question carefully. First you read scene creation, draw a boy in a classroom raising his hand while the teacher is talking to another student who has raised his hand. What was required? Not only that you read this, you also read that she is talking to another student who has raised his hand. So you have to make two students, and to one whom she is talking is the other student. Now these kind of question part are left out generally. So what I will suggest that you read the question twice. Don't think that you are wasting any time. You are avoiding any grave mistake as far as the reading of question was concerned. Because what I have got in my mind, NIFT questions often have hidden or tricky instructions. Even a good drawing can lose mark if the question is misread. Always read the question twice and underline important keywords. This ensures you know exactly what to do and what to avoid. Now, this is another example of the misreading of question. Draw a grid of 6 inches divided in 9 squares of 2 inch by 2 inches. Create a pattern with the spaces, colors, and texture inspired by any one of the following. 30 marks. Either you have to do it Indian food, Japanese Zen garden, or fashion in Paris. Key things to read carefully in this question: grid size and division. You have to do 6 inches by 6 inches by 6 inches, divide it into 2 by 2, 9 grids. That was the requirement. So you have to create a pattern with the answer, right? So one after the another. Inspiration choices. Only one. Do not try to mix up the three inspiration given here. Indian food, Japanese garden, fashion in Paris. I'm sure if you're reading it carefully, or even if you're reading it twice and being attentive on the question, you will be able to do it very correctly. In fact, you should mark what you're doing over there in the question paper. Other mistake, ignoring the syllabus and weightage. Now, this is before the examination. What happens like three parts of the examination, and before the prelims, only the two parts of the examination, GAT and CAT, and how you weigh them. When you see Cat and gat, probably you give enough time to both of them. What is more required is more practice on cat. Why? Because it has got 50% weightage. Gat has got 30% weightage. Now, this does not mean that if you are poor at gat and good at sketching, you give equal time to both. No. There, if you are not good at gat, I think you should devote more time in preparing that only in case you are good at cat. Otherwise, you should give more time to cat. Situation test will be done afterwards. There is no harm in preparing for situation test even beforehand because everything do not come in just those 20-30 days which are there in between. And yes, you should be doing at least 10 to 20 of question of situation test before you really handle it. So divide your preparation time according to the weightage. Smart planning ensures balanced and maximum scoring. Third type of mistake, neglecting colors and presentation. Remember one thing. Remember one thing. NIFT out of all the design tests has got one problem to be indicated first. And that is their question is just not black and white. You have to remember NIFT does not only test your drawing skill but also your color sense and presentation as well. Poor, mismatched, or untidy work can cost you marks. So, what you should do? Practice using plastic crayons. Now, this is not mentioned anywhere. I tell you that you practice it with plastic crayons. This is also a dry color or color pencil. Shading, tones, and neat layouts, clear, simple, and attractive presentation always stand out. Next, not preparing or carrying proper material. Every competitive exam, I see to it that I um, send across a video done on what to carry to the examination. People who know me or who have been following top rankers, creative edge, they know that there are enough of videos for what to carry during the examination, how smartly you can prepare for your examination, taking a good account of the material. So entering the exam hall without proper material is a big mistake that many of the students they unknowingly commit. Always keep basics ready, like pencil in the range of H to 6B, erasers, sharpeners, ruler, black pens, plastic crayons. What I recommend to you. Why? Because with plastic crayon you can do a lot of good coverage of the coloring. Then color pencils. Yes, if you are unable to master yourself with the crayons, color pencil is the other choice. But color pencil take a lot of time. That is where I say that plastic crayons. And yes, do keep color pencil to do the nook and corners of the same color. Remember Wet mediums like paints and such things are not allowed. No paints. Carrying the right tools help you work neatly and quickly. Last but not the least is a mistake poor time and practice management. Many students spend too much of time on first question, not just the one question, on the first question. If you have taken enough of mock test, you will realize that this is one thing to be avoided and that you can very well do it with a lot of mock tests that we provide time and again. Leaving other incomplete. Now, without time management, even great ideas don't fetch good marks. Regular practice and mock test improve speed and accuracy. Consistent revision builds both confidence and exam stamina. This is a must. You should take mock test as per the time given to you or as per the time that you would otherwise face during the examination. So every mock that you face, you should take that time as the realistic time of the examination. That means 2 hours for the GAT and separately 3 hours for the CAT, creative ability test, the drawing part. Right, friends? Creative Edge underscore official design and architecture entrance test community by top rankers. Join India's best design and architecture entrance test community. That means whether you want to give NATA, NID, USEED, SEED, or JEB ARC, any one of them, reach us. Creative Edge by top rankers. Explore your star batches for your design and or architecture exam preparation. We have got batches for Target 2026 designed to balance school and test preparation. That is 1 year. Regular mentorship, strategic learning approach. Then, in case you are an early starter, that's better, of course. Start early for 2 years long test preparation, regular mentorship, strategic learning approach. If you have missed out these two, you are welcome in the Droppers batch, 6 days a week, 3 hours daily, intensive preparation designed just for the droppers. Then, of course, if you are unable to cope up with both of them, that means your academic and the design preparation, you can avail weekend batches. Design test preparation by learning on weekends for students aiming to balance school studies and access to the regular batch material and mentorship. Friends, some of you have got a self confidence to be built in. We offer experience class for them. You can log into www.creativeedge.com and ask for an experience class in case you want to build up a confidence in both yourself and our ability. What is more that Creative Edge can offer you? Our book series. Yes, friends, book series. We have got separate book for NIFT, the unsolved question and solved question, and the whole Syllabus, same for NID, NIFT, NID. These two are NIFT and then NID. These two, and UC'd one book. You can order it right now and know the comprehensive preparation. Well, friends, thank you very much for being with me and knowing what could be done for avoiding those five mistakes which generally a lot of students commit during the preparation of NIFT. Thank you very much. Bye bye for now.